Hi, Dad. Happy January. Today we're going to be taking a little clip from Window of Opportunity. And I included the 4-minute clip after this. And if you want to watch that whole thing, then great. And if not, just skip past that and we can get started.
Unscheduled off-world activation. You know the worst part about this? Every time we loop, Daniel asks me a question, and I wasn't listening the first time.
You're not the only one who must endure some discomfort with you.
Sorry, sir. I didn't realize you were there.
You have said that on many occasions.
I...
Perhaps next time I will not be so forgiving.
Section 23 ends with a reference to perennial adventus.
Been over this.
I believe it means the approaching disaster.
Good. Of the machine itself. With recurring use, the machine surrenders to the rigors of time.
It's incorrect, Daniel Jackson.
The word abeceru means to give up, not surrender.
Okay, this section of the text seems to deal primarily with their arrival on P4X639. Now this section of the text seems to deal primarily with their arrival on P4X639. Now this word here, deductivum, is a variation of deductum. Okay, this section of the text seems to deal primarily with their arrival on P4X639. This appears to be a reference to the gradual degeneration of the machine itself, the foundation of a colony. Guys, you getting this? Because this is important.
Unscheduled off-world activation.
O'Neill, should we not be assisting Daniel Jackson with the translation?
I'm taking this loop off. Telling you, Teal, if we don't find a way out of this soon, I'm gonna lose it. Lose it. It means go crazy. Nuts. Insane. Bonzo. No longer in possession of one's faculties. 3 fries short of a Happy Meal. Wacko!
Exactly how many of these loops have we been through?
I've lost track.
That must be frustrating.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's kind of an opportunity.
How's that?
Well, think about it. I mean, if you know in advance that everything is always going to go back to the way it was, then you could do anything for as long as you want without having to worry about consequences. Excuse me. Fine, sir.
Oh, yeah. That'll play. How far is Alaris, anyway?
Several billion miles.
That's gotta be a record.
Sorry, sir. I didn't realize.
Excuse me, George.
Colonel, what are you doing out of uniform?
Handing you my resignation
Resigning? What for?
so I can do this.
What are you smiling at?
Nothing.
So before I show you the clip that I've chosen, I'm going to teach you window of opportunity. It's pretty easy. So window is like you're opening and closing a window, just up and down, flat hands, like this. Window. And then when you don't say of in sign language, you just say window and then opportunity. You are going to make an O with your hands and then a P with your hands, and you're going to bring them out like this. And so the O is just an O, and then a P is you're going to kind of like make like a peace sign, but you're going to point it sideways down. So O and then P sideways down. So window of opportunity, but it's going to be like pointed down and then up again. Opportunity. So opportunity, opportunity. Window of opportunity.
That must be frustrating.
Yeah.
On the other hand, it's kind of an opportunity.
How's that?
Well, think about it. I mean, if you know in advance that everything is always going to go back to the way it was, then you could do anything.
And given how hard it was to figure out how to teach opportunity, I'm just going to teach you frustrated. So Daniel says, that must be frustrating. And so that is like this, but shorthand people just do like that. It's like you're making like two little horns with your hand straight out, like a Y. That. That must be frustrating. Must be is like you're taking a hook and you're like sinking it down. Must be. That must be frustrating. You're going to make a B hand shape, which is just like put everything together straight up, and then you bring the thumb in like this. And then you bring it to your chin and you just pop it out like that. So that must be frustrating. And then Colonel O'Neill is like, yeah. The yes is, remember before we learned the S hand shape is just a fist. You just shake it like your head is shaking yes. Yes. So that must be frustrating. Yeah.